Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here is Dave and Marty from the Marty Rose Band. Hey, guys, how's it going today?
Good, thank you. Kayden, how are you?
Doing good myself. Thanks so much for asking. So, kind of tell me a little bit on how you got started in your music.
Oh yeah. Well, Marty and I have known each other for a long, long time, and
30 years.
30 years. But we've been playing together for the last 4 years, and I run a recording studio in town, in Melbourne, where we come from, in Melbourne, Australia, and we sort of talked about making a record, and so we've been doing that on and off, and. Elvis TCB is the first release off our impending album, which will be released to the world very soon.
Yeah, that's great for sure. How long have you been doing your music for?
Well, I left school at 17, and I'm now 64.
Yeah.
So all that time, and I've actually recorded in his studio many years ago when David produced a couple of my songs back in the early 80s, I guess. So I've been doing it most of my life.
Yep. I used to play in a band called the Little River Band. I don't know whether you would know that band, LRB. Probably before you were born. But
Probably.
Definitely. But they had quite a few hits in America. Reminiscing, but I wrote a tune called The Lonesome Loser that was a Grammy-nominated song in 1979. So, I've been doing music same as Marty for a very long time, and I did a lot of touring in the US in the 70s and early 80s. So, we've been doing it a while.
And he's successful. I'm not as successful.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys could duet with any singer, who would it be and why?
I'm sorry, repeat the question, please.
Of course. If you guys could duet with any singer, who would it be and why?
Work with any singer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, there's too many to choose. I'd be honored to work with anybody that's half decent. So I work with quite a couple of good singers in my band at the moment. I do like Glenn Shorrock, I must admit.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Shorrock is...
Glenn Shorrock used to be the singer in the Little River Band. There's so many great singers. I like working with Marty,
Thank you, Dave.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. Out of all the songs you guys have released, which one is your favorite? If you have a favorite, of course.
Well, currently this one, Elvis TCB, it's a walk-out country song, and talks about Elvis Presley. Everybody loves Elvis, and we've got on this current album that we've been working on, we've got quite a variety of styles of music, but we decided to go with this one as our first release, and it is very marketed towards the country music genre, and people who like country music. They're a very friendly bunch in Australia, and I think they're a very friendly bunch in America. So, Keith Urban, Keith Urban, who's a...
I do, yes.
Yeah, well, he actually comes from Australia as well, and
that's right.
He lives in Nashville these days, but we're making music down in Melbourne, and hopefully for the world.
Absolutely, for sure. Where can people check you guys out on social media?
Well, we got the Marty Rose Band page site on Facebook. That's about it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, my son has been working on a website for us, but he still hasn't finished it. I'll have to give him curry and get him going so that there'll be our own webpage. Currently Facebook, the Marty Rose Band Facebook page is where people can see our gigs. We got a few clips of us playing live up there, and that's where we plug our gigs, and we have a lot. We work around Melbourne a lot in Melbourne, and there's you see a lot of advertising on Facebook about us.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. Do you guys have something or someone that inspired you to start doing your music and singing?
I think.
The Beatles.
I guess we all started off. Elvis, well, to be quite honest, I was an Elvis fan. I was 4 years old when I first heard Elvis. And that's when I fell in love with music. And then the Fab Four came along, and it was, I wanted a guitar and Beatle boots.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
What advice would you guys give someone that might want to start singing?
Do it for the love. Don't do it for financial reasons, because it doesn't always pay off. But you do it because we love it. If it pays off, that's a bonus. But
yeah, we just do it because we enjoy it. And singing is a very cathartic process, of getting in touch with yourself. And if you enjoy it, the chances are that other people who are listening to it will get involved in it as well and enjoy it.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Where do you guys see yourselves in the next 5 to 10 years?
Hopefully retired. Look, we'll just keep plugging along. This is the first album that we're doing. I'd like to do another one. We'd probably go in another genre, maybe a bit more funky, a bit more, So
who knows? I would like to see us. If touring America, I would definitely. That's part of the plan. America is the most wonderful place to make music, and I've learned that through the experience with the Little River Band, and touring there is an incredible experience because American audiences are probably the greatest audiences in the world. Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Do you guys have any other hobbies or interests outside of music?
Well, yeah, I like flying remote control helicopters and fast cars. So well, I don't want to talk when you'll be.
Oh, no, look, my main focus in life is really making music, and enjoying red wine with good friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you guys play any instruments when you guys were in school?
Yeah, I played guitar. I started off playing guitar, and then a friend of mine showed me how to play some chords on the piano. And I've been making a living basically out of playing the piano, not the guitar. So doing a lot of Billy Joel, Elton John stuff, and now progressing. I've always wanted to go to playing original music.
Yeah, look, I focus that. I've had, the guitar's been my background, but I've also had a little bluegrass band playing dobro, mandolin, that kind of thing as well. So, but basically it's a guitar thing for me.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Do you guys have any new singles or any upcoming projects that we can look forward to?
Well, just really the release of this album, because we've only released Elvis TCB off it. We've got another tune called "Don't Give In to Loneliness" that is almost ready to go, which is very much in the same country music genre. The album is called "The Teardrop Line." There's a whole bunch of really commercial songs on it that we hope that a lot of people are going to enjoy.
Just some good old-fashioned hooky songs with nice lyrics. My personal favorite is a song called "Freedom" that David wrote, which is kind of quirky, almost psychedelic, but it's a great little song. So can't wait for the album.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Is there another musician that you've ever mentored or trained, and if so, what did you do to help them?
Oh boy, there's a lot of look. For a while, I taught at university, and the specific area that I was working at university was all kids learning to play and getting involved with technology. Because now you can make records at home with technology, with computers, and I was teaching a lot of kids how to operate that technology, and I taught acoustics there. I mean, there's so many great young players coming through in Melbourne and Australia. But I mean, probably not people that have crossed over to the US yet, but there's a great stream of talent here in Australia.
In my case, it's the other way around. I've learned from the musicians that I've played with, so I've always kind of wanted to hang around with musicians that are better than myself. That way, I get to learn. I've come so leaps and bounds ever since I've been playing with these guys, because I've got to step up to their level. So
yeah,
vocally and keyboard wise. So it's that's how I learn. So I've really never mentored anybody, but these guys are my mentors, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this question's probably a lot for you, Marty, then. But my next question for you is, what is the best piece of advice another musician has ever given you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been given advice, except this guy here, this bloke next to me, has taught me a lot in the studio vocally, how to get the best out of me vocally. So, but no, I've never come across musicians that are friendly enough to sort of say, Marty, this is what you're doing wrong. This is what you should be doing. Plus, I probably wouldn't take their advice anyway.
I got one for you. I got one for you, Graydon. When I was in America playing with the Little River Band, we toured with lots and lots of people. Amongst them was Jimmy Buffett, if you remember Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, I do.
And the guitar player, this was on the first tour of the States, and Jimmy's guitar player, his lead guitar player, was a guy called Barry Chance, who came from Nashville. And he came up to me after the show one night. Normally I would just sit, I'd be standing in line with the rest of the guys, and I would play the solos. And he came up to me and he went, "Hey, Dave, when you're playing the solo, get out the front. The people want to see you play the solo." And so I went, "Oh, yeah, okay." And he was encouraging me to walk out in the spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today, guys?
No, it was just, hopefully you'll play some more music when we put out the album.
Yeah.
Some more of our songs.
Yeah, and we'll look forward to catching up with you. And I don't know what's going on up there I do know what's going on up there in the States in some ways, and I'd just say everybody be safe.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. We're getting back to normal slowly but surely. But we're getting there.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
Have our good days and our bad days. We might have we might have a little 3-day lockdown this weekend, so that means there's 2 gigs we lose.
No, let's not even think about that.
Oh no, let's not even think about that. Let's hope not.
No, we'll let you know, okay.
Anyways, I just want to say a huge thank you to the Marty Rose Band, David and Marty, for joining us right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate you guys' time.
Thank you, Kayden. Thank you so much.
Talk to you again. Thank you so much.
All right, absolutely. Sure. No problem.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.